one. Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to Pathfinder with Epic and Friends. I'm your host, Arcelus Tia, and I'm not drunk enough for this shit yet.
Yet.
And I probably won't be either. Regardless, I'm gonna pour some tequila into my tea.
Never drunk enough for this shit.
If this was not herbal tea instead black tea or something, I would definitely just dunk the rest of my Baileys in.
Yeah. Regardless, when we last left off with our intrepid adventurers, Kato, Fionn, Teques, Yedrin, Works, and Rowan. By the way, Rowan and Works are running behind tonight, and don't know if they're going to show up or not. Hopefully they will. We'll see how things go. Granted, we might need Works for some of these puzzles. C'est la vie. Anyway, we last left off. They've been exploring the ruins of Amphidor and come across a number of void scent and other creatures within, particularly golems. One of which put Kato's face through quite a bit of broken glass before they gave him a broom to clean up the mess that he had made. The rest of the party now managing to solve a puzzle based on musical notations and word association have opened the path forward, but the party has elected to continue looking over a nearby library with the aid of their close personal friend Hanju Jileng. We return now with a weakened Han leaning against Fionn, being taken to look over a variety of books that happen to be in the area. So, Agents of Mayhem, what do you want Han to look at?
Well, once Fionn... Oh, go.
Oh, I was going to ask for a reminder of what the books were.
Well, you found the scroll, which he's already looked at and given over to Rowan, who I believe gave that to Fionn.
Okay.
There's the book in the very back in its case next to the deactivated golem that clocked Kato. And then there are two other books in other glass cases on flanking either side of that particular book.
In my defense, you said the book was magic, not the case.
It's a glass case! In a magical place in a library.
I never said the golem was giving off magic signatures either.
Anyway.
Oof.
Go on, Fionn, sorry.
Anyway. Fionn will set Han down somewhere where he can sit comfortably and bring the first book over, the one that already had been vandalized.
Okay. As you start to bring him that book over, you see he's nestled up inside of an oversized chair. As he gets comfortable, he looks much older than you would expect a Pajali to look. He's very tired by the look in his eyes, and he glances over and he sees the book and he takes it and he goes, okay, this one reads Nemean martial techniques for the perfection of the body. He opens the front of it and kind of goes...
Indeed, Kato rather damaged his own body trying to get to that one.
There's a pause. Here's... Right, well then, I've taken a look just through the introduction, and it seems to be a detailed description of strength training exercises that the Nemeans went through, mostly to improve their physique, to grow stronger, and the like. I would imagine that putting this into practice would yield results for anybody. Sort of hands the book back to you.
I'm sure at least 3 of us are interested in that.
Fionn stops to consider a muscled Lalafell.
Not me!
No, not you, just the Nemeans. Fionn just set that aside and more carefully undoes the casings for the other books, where possible.
Okay. Roll a disabled device.
I don't have that trained, so I guess she'll defer to Yedrin on that.
Yadron!
What?
Just break the
Did you
fucking
hear it opening?
cases. There's nothing to whack you.
There's a case that needs breaking open.
Oh. Okay.
Preferably not in the martial sense.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. I'll take a quick look and see what I can do.
To be fair, Kato, these belong in a museum.
That's what you've been saying about every damn thing.
That's because it all does!
That's kind of true.
Just kind of motions over to the Dryads. They belong in a museum?
Maybe?
They are living creatures. They do not belong in a museum.
They can
Or a
curate.
zoo.
I said everything, not everyone.
As you guys are having this argument, Yedrin is leaned over her current work, and there's she basically shoves in some of her tools, hooking in past the lock, and you hear and it springs open. Meanwhile, Timaeus is like outside, just hand on his face, like.
Dak's gonna look around in the library to see if there's anything like recipes or anything of interest for her.
Okay, roll perception.
Yep.
See, now that wasn't so hard, was it?
35.
If you want everything in a museum, you are carrying everything. Even the buildings, even the fountain, everything.
We have an entire expedition team outside.
Nope. You said everything belongs in a museum, so you are carrying it.
That doesn't mean that she has to carry all of it. Just has to get the
Did I stutter?
Han, please speak some sense into this man.
Han
Deck
is
just shakes
just
her head.
Han is just waiting for the next book. He's rather pointedly ignoring this argument at this point.
Is also ignore the argument and just goes to work on the other case.
Okay.
While looking at the book, I actually take the time for this case just so I can say take like 20 or whatever. Because
You're gonna take a
Fionn lifts off the
just
glass
gonna take
case
a
and
20. So it'd be basically.
It's popped open. You don't have to. Yeah.
Kiddo is going to look for a legend for the filing system.
nonetheless, Fionn turns the book over to Han.
Okay. Well, Fionn, you reach in and you pull out this white grimoire by the looks of it, and it doesn't feel like it has any weight to it. It almost feels like it's floating in your hands.
How
Yeah.
unusual.
You take it over to Han. He opens it and flips it open, and he hands it over to you to look. And he picks up, like, it only looks like maybe 100 pages. and he just lets it flutter, and I need you to roll perception.
Hold on, I need to open my sheet up.
No problem. Gedrin, obviously, you take about 10 minutes, and it just pops open with ease. It's hard to count, Fionn, but with the way it goes, the grimoire ends, and you counted by an estimate about 2,000 pages of quality magical paper. All of it blank.
Fascinating. To think they had this stored and completely unused.
Oh, but it belongs in a museum, so...
Kato, could you please drop that?
What say you, Han? Do you think this qualifies as something that would work better being showcased in the field?
He just looks at you and goes, "That's not my decision. I would say..." Alright, Skull.
Calvin's being a dumbass.
He goes, "I would say it's up to you all what you want to do with these. If they help you, use them. If they don't. Let someone else curate over them. My only statement with this is, if you don't need to harm something to get it, don't."
Yeah, that sounds very fair.
There's no sense in depriving someone else's enjoyment of something. Kato,
Fair enough.
you find a legend in the library, and the language in this place is still written in the Eorzean alphabet. It's just arranged in a way that doesn't make sense to you. But the letters still are the same letters, and it looks to be pretty much a Dewey Decimal System.
Just...
So A to Z.
Okay, so...
And then separated by sections related to what the books are.
Fionn, what's the Amdapor word for astrology?
Look, I may be first engineering the language from its Elizan roots, but Fionn ponders the Elizan word for astrology.
Astrologe. Replace the Y with an IG. Dag.
I'm sure you can figure it out, Kato. She smiles.
Do you have any way to read the language?
I mean, if they have pictures, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out, maybe.
I mean, you spend the time it takes Yezrin to open the other case looking around, and you do find, like, this entire section of just cookbooks and cooking tips and all these other things by your guess. Most of it's hand-drawn. There's not any photographs.
I'm going to take maybe a couple of these books for my own use. I might try and see if anyone can transcribe them into the Eorzean.
Well, I could.
I mean, could you imagine serving, like, actual food from, like, 1,000 years ago? That'd be kind of awesome, wouldn't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that's if all the recipe ingredients are the same and available. Kind of like shoves them in her bag.
I think food from 1,000 years ago would be pretty rotten by now.
Tell that to the cafe in there. They were actually pretty good.
Fair.
I'm just gonna call it Amphibor cookbooks.
All right. So the other book is open and available for you to look at. Excuse me for a moment. So, flipping through all my hidden notes because I don't want my cats to destroy them. Okay. So yeah, there's the one book left. Does anybody else have anything they want in the library?
No, I'm good.
Oh, found my cookbooks. I'm happy.
Kato's
Yeah,
gonna
well,
look for some astrology books, just...
There's a few very sparse choosings, Kato. You went looking, and while you didn't find it under what you were thinking, you eventually find a book with what appears to be the bowl etched onto the spine. And as you pull it out and look through the pictures, you see that there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of extra constellations that you have never heard of or even seen, but you can only really tell from the pictures that they've drawn. And going through it, it looks like they had hundreds and hundreds of different constellations.
Well, I do have comprehend languages, not prepared, but...
Yeah.
That will allow me to read it, so I'm gonna take that and store it in my bag.
Alrighty.
By the time I'd probably look around a bit for like books on like weapons and armor and stuff. Maybe the smiths with like a present. Maybe I can find something on using stuff.
You look around, and honestly, there's not really anything on weapon making inside of the library. Best you can find is you find an Amphidorian dictionary, by your guess, since it's got like, you see pictures of weapons, but you see pictures of all sorts of things inside of it, with words and then Amphidorian language.
Well, actually, you know what? Oh, sorry, go.
I was just gonna say, can't really find anything I'm interested in. Hey, Fionn, I think I might have found a dictionary. You want to take a look?
Oh, well, of course.
We'll pass the dictionary over to Fionn in case you can find a use for it.
Yedrin, you didn't feel it, but you hand this book over to Fionn, and Fionn, what is your strength score?
12.
You go. It's like a 50-pound book.
Oh, Jeebus. Hey, Ryan.
That's still within our medium encumbrance.
You may try looking for something about your situation, I guess.
That's actually not a bad idea. Drones Fionn while bringing the book over a table to set it down. They're standing.
It works.
Yeah.
Granted, I may be able to find something about eclipses in here, but if you can find something more specific...
Fine. If you guys... You still have that one last book in the case to look over, and who knows if anyone else wants to look for stuff. So while you guys are looking, I'll go back and dive in and see if I can find anything.
Fionn, you do look over the dictionary that you found, and you see that the the frame around it, the binding of the book, is leather with like a 3-inch metal plate on the interior of it to kind of keep it from degrading. Likewise, as you're going over, every page looks to essentially be some sort of very thin metal that's been pressed, and all the explanations and everything have been basically etched or carved in and then filled with ink and hardened, so that it looks like a reasonable facsimile of paper, but that's why it's so heavy.
Well then, it appears this is definitely made for archival material. She flips through it with fascination. I'll definitely be able to learn language properly after bringing this with us, though I'm definitely putting it in the haversack. Yes, let's see. She flips through it, picks up a few choice keywords for her goals in question of going to Amdapor, then goes to get the remaining book for Han, and after giving it to him, peruses the shelves for research on the Void.
Okay. You give the book to Han. Han looks at it and he goes, "Oh, this is a find. This is a first edition copy of, well, the theory of golem crafting. Honestly," he flips through it, "a lot of this is far over my head. I don't understand most of it. I can read it, but the equations, the mathematics, the components, and everything else is another language to me entirely."
Well, if you don't know anyone who could be interested in it, I could read over it, maybe compile some notes.
That would be good. He kind of hands it back and he just says very calmly to you, Theon, "I would suggest not letting any of the militaries get a hand on this."
Of course, we do not want a repeat of the Sixth Uproar calamity. Theon very quietly tucks it into her haversack.
Alright, and you went looking for books on the Void?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was your perception on that? Or did you roll a perception?
I have not yet.
Okay.
No, I have.
You go looking around, and you flip through some books, a lot of them about summoning and things like that, just like talking about it. Oddly enough, every mention of the Void or Void Scent or anything of that nature is stripped and whitewashed from these books. There's nothing about it. You find one book that has a 2-page topic about the Maquis Empire, but it doesn't even talk about their magic. It refuses to.
Well, I suppose this is a public library, she mutters before looking for different subjects. Possibly... Let me think,
Kato, what were you looking for? Yedrin, what were you looking for?
Kato's looking for a garden.
What did you say? You cut out.
Oh.
Alright, Satan.
For some reason.
It's Satine.
I'm going to look for a gardening book for Tart.
Okay.
And Carl requested me to look for any information on what the hell's up with me, but at
I
the same time,
suggested it.
I was gonna say, hey, at the same time, considering the wall and yada yada, doesn't really half-heartedly.
Kato, there's an entire section about seeds, planting capabilities, soil, compositions. There's a lot going on there.
Basically, planting yields and techniques and such.
You can take your pick, but you have to base it off of pictures. And the books without pictures are in a language you don't understand, so it's hard to know if it's really discussing what you want to know about.
He's just gonna grab a stack of like 5 different books and just stick them in the haversack for tart for later.
Okay.
Loading.
Dedrin, you don't find anything. The best you can find is a children's story about shadow people.
This all shrugs. Wasn't really expecting much.
Meanwhile, Fiona is looking on books of other subjects, like the coalescence of Aether, or similar aetherology topics, or even just
Maybe look for one on
the art of bringing
summoning.
back the dead.
Did you say bringing back the dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
No necromancy in Amdapor.
Wouldn't that be more of a Maki thing?
Yes, it would.
You go looking,
No,
Fiona.
not animating, raising.
You honestly don't find anything related to what you're looking for. You find like 2 books talking about coalescing aether, but honestly they're scientific journals and they're immensely dense and basically written in such a Malthusian style that you find yourself like falling asleep as you get through like 3 pages of it.
In score of 24, it's going in the haversack.
What did you say?
I said, int score of 24, it's going in the haversack.
Alright. Put it in the haversack.
1 aetherological journal added.
Rowan works. Anything you guys want to look at?
Anything pertaining to dragons.
Well, look.
You'd have to look. By the way, the book in there...
I'm loading in!
Oh,
Ooh.
you're not in yet.
Yeah, my computer's being an asshole. Which is funny because it says hatching dragons.
The book that Kato found, by the way, it's essentially a book that details an exercise regimen that would increase your physicality if you went through it.
Oh, wow.
Well, which level
More specific-
of it is it?
You do not know.
Yeah, and more specifically, it's supposed to be strength, I believe.
Ooh.
You do not know.
I think
Oh.
it's any of the physical stats. Like it's your choice. I don't know.
But anyway, Rowan works. Anything that you guys want to look at? Or Rowan, I see you rolled a perception. What were you looking for?
I'm looking for spell books.
You go flipping through the library, and aside from that one scroll you found, you don't see anything detailing spells at all. The best that you can find is you find like a spellcraft for beginners book, and it details like the safest of safe cantrips that you could teach a child.
Yeah, okay.
And that roll is looking for a book on primals of some kind.
You don't find anything.
Yep, I ain't fine Jack with that shit.
It works. You're like, you walk in, you go, yeah, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books.
Because at this point, probably leaking the library because the magic books were taken from the cases and not finding anything they're interested in.
Dak actually goes over to Han and like looks him over. It's like, would you like me to grab something from the cafe across the way? Apparently, it refills itself magically.
He goes, no, thank you. Not really hungry, just a little tired. I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help in here.
Okay, I just thought you might like a little pick-me-up.
I'll keep it in mind for now. I'll stay here and wait till you all are clear of the next area. And he just kind of like leans back. Maybe I'll take a little nap while you deal with that.
All right. Does anyone want to give him a link pearl?
I can't remember offhand who actually had the link pearls.
I thought it was you.
Oh, me? Okay. I give Han a link pearl.
Han taps his ear. He already has one.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we give him one? Yeah.
We did, yes.
Oh, good. Well then.
He was like one of the first people we
You
gave.
know on then.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Mind you, that was like over a year ago, so you are forgiven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So, is everybody done in the library?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dak's gonna be a shit and go run over to the cafe and look in the back and such.
Okay, what are you looking for in the back?
If there's any recipes or anything of interest back there, honestly.
Okay, we'll let you roll a perception.
Nice. That's like a 40.
So 40. You
Christ.
start looking around, Dak, and as you do so, you're digging through the cabinets and you've run away from everybody else, like leaving everybody behind with Millie and Scotch going, "Ah!"
We really need to put a bell or something on her.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to be relaxing at the fountain.
And as you start to look around, you find a simple set of tools in the back. It's a knife, okay, a sharp bread cutting knife, a butter knife, a large whisk and a mini whisk, a ladle, a mixing bowl, a wooden spoon, 5 different types and sizes of forks, 5 different types and sizes of spoons, and what appears to be like a plastic frosting spreading spatula, along with just various other assorted kitchen utensils, all laid out on this what appears to be like this blue satin wrap, each one contained inside of a specific holder with an exception of the bowl, which is placed right over it. You don't see any recipes or anything, but you do see these tools.
Into the bag they go.
You go to pick one up, and the whisk jumps away from your hands. The bowl flutters away, and within a matter of seconds, all of them start animating and make, in a span of about 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, about 5 minutes, completely make a set of 6 Roland Berry cupcakes with cream cheese frosting on the tops of them, and just clean themselves, put themselves back up, and jump back into your hands.
Be our guest, be our guest.
These are my new favorite tools.
I'm waiting for them to come alive and start speaking French.
I mean...
I am going to research the heck out of you guys later, but for now you're going in the bag. Get in the bag.
Nebby, get in the bag.
Shinji, get in the robot!
Yeah, pretty much.
They go right in the bag. The cupcakes are there, unbaked. The frosting just the frosting ready to be spread out onto them. They just need to be put in the oven.
Kind of looks at the door, like out to like where the others would be, and then to the oven. Like, do I have time to make cupcakes? They won't miss me. Puts them in the oven and sits around to wait for them.
Okay. What is everybody else doing while she's making cupcakes?
Han, would you like me to leave the dictionary here in case you decide to... Well, stop.
He's asleep.
I mean, there's plenty of other things for him to read if he so chooses. If you need, I've got plenty of space in the main section of my house. That was
Sure,
towards
you probably knows the language better than me any road. Here you go! She tosses the book over.
Just opens the main section of the haversack and just lets it fall in.
It vanishes.
Should I just put
I'm
that's-
rather disappointed.
That's not even. That's not even a third of the capacity of that main pouch.
Should I just put like magic cooking tools or something?
Say like autonomous cooking tools.
Okay.
Prince Adam's cooking tools.
I don't understand that reference.
I don't either.
Adam was Beast's actual name.
Ah. That's true.
Disney reference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now? Dak, your cupcakes finish in like 15 minutes.
Woo!
The icing lifting up.
1/4 bit later.
The icing lifting up and like putting itself onto the cupcakes as soon as they've cooled.
Yes. She's just watching just like with glee.
I smell cupcakes.
They're real embarrassed in their mind.
Clearly, you should take the mixing bowl too.
Oh no, that's in there too.
Yeah, it went in the bag as soon as they were done.
My bag might be getting a little full now.
Yeah, Spidey, I love
Just
you.
stiff arms Tart as he grabs a cupcake.
Thump.
She's trying to get it and he's just holding her out with one hand.
Crouch down to do that? I don't know if your arm would reach that low.
Maybe just his foot.
Oh my god.
His foot on her.
Just leans away from your foot. Ew!
There's a boot on it.
Yes, and I know what we've been stepping in. Ew.
I've cleaned them since we went into anything bad.
Remember
Phil.
the section you just walked through?
Not really. I wasn't really here for the description of it.
Basically, it's a
No.
big...
The above like amphitheater and all that stuff, like 1,000 years of dust and grime.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that description, so...
Yeah, but
That's fair.
generally, you know. No, she's just dodge your foot and just gives you a damn cupcake.
Eats it.
And then scampers off to give some to the others. Jeez.
We've all just been eyeing the fountain.
Do not steal money from the fountain. That is people's wishes.
Well, I don't think their wishes are getting granted anytime soon.
Probably wasn't going to anyways, just because I'm not sure how good of an idea it is to store some stuff here.
Unless the wish was to die in a flood. Or was that the other one?
Jack goes around passing out cupcakes to people and leaves one next to Han.
Fiam pushes works into the fountain.
So here's a question, Dak.
Hmm?
You got 6 cupcakes, and you just
Oh,
gave
no.
one to Han. Who doesn't get one?
She doesn't get one.
Yeah, okay, good luck, Fiona.
I was gonna say, if she seriously gives like the last cupcake to the agent's gonna actually stop, look at it, and give it back.
She'll split her cupcake with Yedrin. How's that?
We'll agree to that.
Okay. Yedrin and Dak like.
Oh, that should have been a 15. I forgot the global attack book.
It's like a 70-30 split, but, you know.
Even so, you have to bring a 23 through CMB.
Yeah, no, that's...
She gets Timaeus to push him.
That works.
Wait, hold on, let me roll reflex.
Wouldn't it be against your CMD, not your...
Dodge! Yep, no, still not breaking.
By one.
Okay.
I scratch your belly. You're a good kid. Alright. So what do you guys do now?
I guess move on to the next area.
Yep. To the chapel, was it?
Yes.
Dak actually wants to. Dak wanted to investigate the Dreads, but they can come back later.
Yeah, Rowan wanted to go to the flower shop.
Well, what are you looking for in the flower shop? I can take care of that.
Never mind. Just go. No, just go.
No, go ahead.
Flowers.
No, go.
Flowers.
Do the flowers. Do the flowers arc.
I'm just asking, what are you looking for anything in
No.
Okay.
Just go.
She was just looking at them.
Okay. There's lots of pretty flowers. Anyway. Can everybody see now?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk down this path, you walk probably around 3,000, 4,000 feet before you hit the stairs of this chapel. And it's a very large building, expanding. If you had to make an estimate, probably about 1,500 feet to the right, then 1,500 feet to the left. And you can't really tell how deep it goes because you can't see the back of it, but you do see that the very top portion of it is at least 150 feet up in the air and is almost like, probably if you looked through the top of it, you could more easily see the top of the tree that the dryads were taking care of. From this angle, you still can't see the top of that thing, but that might be because it's growing into the ceiling. Otherwise, as you look around the outside, you can see that there's these 4 stone orbs along the path, kind of planted dead center. Each of them motionless, doing nothing. The stairways and everything else leading up are made of stone, and it looks like it's marble that's been blackened with time and age, while the chapel itself is almost completely white to the point of being so starkly different and pristine that it's disconcerting. It looks like someone has been cleaning this thing twice a day, every day.
Maybe you might even say religiously.
Kato. Roll a will save.
You knew it was coming.
Take 3 points of psychic damage for that one. Everybody else roll a will save too.
God damn it.
The cringe damage.
Please don't cringe. cringe damage.
Anybody that rolls less than a 16, please take 3 points of cringe.
Rip works.
Wait, we're all doing will saves?
Yeah.
To save against cringe damage.
Hey.
I was gonna say, Rourke should get a bonus there.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Tobias and Yedrin both take 3 points of cringe damage.
Wait, what happened?
Kato made a joke.
Kato made a pun. A very, very, very bad pun.
I'm not gonna roll for my birds.
If I didn't say it works, was gonna say it, so...
Well, I had to run to the bathroom real quick, so I didn't even get a chance to say anything.
Dad, if you throw food onto the floor...
Wait. See, Zinnia had DR5 against... and has 5 damage resistance, so she can take the crit.
Alright. So you all are standing at the entrance of this chapel at this point. The doors are about 25 feet high and are made of a solid yew wood. They appear to be, as you kind of like tap on it and look over them, they're very clean, and moreover, they open with like the slightest push. Also, Dak, didn't you heal Kato to full last session?
I believe I did.
I didn't hear it.
I think I booped you a couple times with my stick.
Okay, never mind that then.
Okay. So, the way forward is open to you if you so desire to go.
I desire.
Okay.
Open the door.
Which way? Down this way? I found the pit of despair.
Hang on.
Well, no, because nothing is opening up for me.
Well, I did not mean to do that. It's not what I wanted to do.
Is the basilisk somewhere around here?
Hang on.
Are we in that garbage disposal from Star Wars?
Give me a second, Works. Christ alive,
Also,
man.
Since they're not saying it, I'm keeping an eye out while we're moving.
It is very dark inside, by the way, Works.
Okay.
But there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Does anybody here have dark vision?
I do.
I think like everybody but me.
No, I don't have it.
I only have low light vision, but Zinnia and Tobias both have dark.
Well, if you have low light.
Yeah, I have low light. Don't we all have like a minimum of low light in this party?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Huh.
I have no other vision.
Yeah, Dream, by the way, you can heal yourself to full there, buddy.
Okay.
Jack's gonna...
Which is why I want to get that goggles of night thing.
Jack's gonna step back and let Yedrin go first. Let everyone else who's a frontliner go first. Her place is in the back. She knows this.
Yeah.
Does she, though?
Yes.
But so for under on noticing I'm not really paying enough attention when I'm walking into an unknown place, stopping myself and taking 10 for perception.
Okay. Well, you walk in, Yedrin, and as you look around with your dark vision, the first thing you note is there are two 12-foot tall statues of fully armored individuals. to the right and the left of the entrance. Both are staring dead ahead. You examine around and nothing appears to be trapped. Nothing is sort of... It doesn't look like anything has been really disturbed in this area. However, you do see that there are pews. In the middle section, there are 3 lined up, and they go down a row into the darkness with pillars between them. And then on either side, flanking, there's another 2 pews on either side with another set of pillars kind of lined up. And it all just kind of disappears in the darkness from where you stand and look around.
Oh. Probably statue guards and definitely a chapel.
More statues then, well...
let's not have
Tobias, I'm afraid I may have to Yes, I'm afraid I'm going to have to desummon you, Tobias. Is that alright?
He looks at you and he says, "Are you certain?"
You did give him a passport.
True. It's worth a shot.
I'm fine if you want to do it for a safety precaution. I just hope you have someone else to protect you. Skull would never let me hear the end of it.
Fionn looks at Works, then at Edrin, then at Kato. Alright, you can stay.
Works just gives you the 1,000-yard stare, like, wow.
Works, Kato, and Yedrin roll a will save.
This, I'm just like, this bitch.
The burn unlocked.
Oh my god.
The burn, savage.
Well, bye, Yedrin.
Yedrin took it the worst.
Kato and Works are like... Broken heart, damn it.
We could probably just look at each other and it's just been like, has she not paid attention to any of our battles?
Yedrin,
you are now clinically depressed.
Yedrin, take 2 points of spirit damage.
No, this should be a crushing despair effect.
It's like, or take 2 points of psychic damage. There you go.
Do you have any pluses against mind-altering effects?
Yeah, Yedrin takes -2 confidence.
You get -3 inspiration.
I'm just gonna pop that up.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay. Which way are you facing while you're doing that? Which way are you facing it while you're doing that, Kato?
I'm gonna look at the statues first of all.
Yeah, I'm looking at that statue.
I don't see the statues yet, but
they're to the left and right.
You don't detect anything off of them.
I would see their auras regardless, though.
You don't detect anything off of them.
Okay.
Pokes it in the foot.
We didn't detect anything off the original set, did we?
I don't believe so.
No, I poked them.
No, we did because I had
poked them.
Kato, you poke it, and you hear like as you do so. And after you touch it, you pull your finger back, and this like 2-inch layer of dust crumbles off it and is just like caked onto your finger.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
Ew.
That's grotesque. I'm sorry.
That's nasty.
It just falls down in like a faint wave and hits the ground at your feet.
Whoever was cleaning the rest of this place did not do a very good job. They missed several spots.
Kato, how long has this place been abandoned?
Look at the rest of it. It's like perfectly clean.
Architectural preservation isn't perfect. The magic has had over a millennium to degrade.
Also, man, I'll put the magic to preserve the cleanliness on the statue's first place.
Kato.
Yeah.
As you start walking to the center, do you see that circle?
I see where it's pinging, but I don't see what's on that space yet.
Good. Where you see that pinging, maybe like 40 feet beneath it, you can sense magic.
Guys?
Also, while you're detecting that
is it?
magic, I need you to roll a will save.
Uh-oh.
So probably pretty damn strong.
It's strong enough that you look and you have to cover your eyes from going blind.
Oh, okay. If you have detect magic, don't look down. Ow. Which would break his concentration and end the spell for now.
However, while you were looking over that way, you did see a fainter source of magic just under the pew, right where the larger source was.
Did I see any kind of shape of the bigger source?
No. I would say it was so vast that you couldn't perceive a shape to it.
Well, I think I found the heart of the bubble.
Oh?
The city itself.
Fion goes to approach.
There's giant freaking aura down below us. There's a smaller aura coming from underneath here. So he's gonna look around for a switch of some kind. Oh. Okay.
Hang on.
I can see the music, but I can't read it because most of it's blacked out.
Sorry. I'm putting it in a party chat.
Yes, we found the third page.
Da-na-na-na.
Oh, fuck, where'd it go?
Not that song.
No, but we did play that last night. It was really good.
Dun, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Da-na-na-na.
You find that that musical score there, Kato.
I think I found parts of the other music we were finding.
Works walks over Otto.
I was gonna say, didn't we give like the other pieces to Works because he apparently knows music?
I know I have one of them. I don't know if you gave me the other piece.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't.
You guys should have 3 pieces now.
Yeah.
Were the other pieces in E flat?
Let me check.
I can't remember. It'd be too far for me to scroll.
Yeah,
well,
I'll grab them.
I have them saved, so.
Oh.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's actually not that far up.
Do you guys walk around and explore the entire area?
I would probably end up walking down in this direction.
Yeah, I'll just escort Todd. Just keep running the front.
Fion will start looking for. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Fion's going to start looking for a way down.
Yes, the other pieces were in E flat.
And hands it over to Works. And I don't think going down is the best idea. I almost went blind just looking at its aura, so might not be the best idea without a little more knowledge on it.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is further down.
As you guys start to look around, there's sort of... everything goes quiet, and then each of the pillars starts to radiate this faint light that fills the area until you can see everything inside.
Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad. An automated light source.
Redo detect magic at the big lion statues.
You don't detect anything. Likewise, when you look at the statues that are to the left and right of the bigger one situated on top of the altar. Yeah. Their heads are all gone.
Oh.
And it looks like that they were shattered and then the heads are burned. What are you doing, Ron? Anything? Okay.
We didn't happen to see any other heads lying around, did we?
Don't believe so.
Just kind of looking around, see if he finds any of the lion heads just sitting around.
You look around the area and you don't see anything even roughly resembling them.
Well, there seems to be
There's that theory.
Seems to be a hallway down this way.
Considering the lines look pretty smashed, 50-50 chance the Guardians were destroyed during battle.
Possibly.
Either that or it's another puzzle.
Yeah.
Which is why I was looking for the heads.
Well, they wouldn't just...
Everyone, I think I found a piano of some sort.
You look in there, Fionn, and as you're gazing around the little room and glancing about, you actually see an organ that's pushed up against the wall. You see that there's 3 tattered pieces of musical notation sitting where the pages would normally be situated on the scale. And likewise, you see pipes that roll up the ceiling and then disappear.
How?
Okay, no, this is definitely a pipe organ. Works. Oh, there you are.
How tattered are the pages? Illegibly tattered, or?
Hang on 1 second. I have to rename them before I send them to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah. No, I noticed that now. Meanwhile, I sat here looking at them for 3 minutes, trying to figure out which page was what.
Fiona's telling me bending on the pages to improve their stability.
You cast mending on the pages, they all become full pages, but they're blank on top and bottom. Or wherever they had been extending from. It doesn't restore the ink, it just restores the paper.
Well, that's what I was aiming for anyway. I wanted them not disintegrate the moment anyone touched them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I guess we have to play this in order to make something happen. Fuck.
So I thought, should we check out this little side room, or should we go see what they got over at the pipe organ?
Ah, damn it.
Is that upside down?
No.
Okay.
You can tell by the clefts.
Yeah, sorry, the clefts.
It's just when they're higher up on the staff like that,
Yeah.
you don't mix the ups and downs.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason, my brain was looking at the little lines on the side. Like, the first one's got, like, a line on the left. So for some reason, I thought the line on the right was weird.
Do you find those pages sitting there?
Oh, fuck me.
Well, unless Shuyin's around, I think we're screwed.
Who?
Final Fantasy X reference.
Oh no! I think I got this. All right, so Ark, you didn't upload these in the correct order, did you?
I don't know.
These are 3 different pages from the ones you gave us before, right?
Yes. And they're not even full pages. They're like ripped up portions of a page.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. The 2 that you have before are different than these.
I got nothing.
It might be best to wait for the Miedron.
Okay.
See if you can see any other. The pages seem to be glowing with magic, so detect. See if we can find anything. Is there a door here?
No, it's just where the line didn't connect fully.
Okay.
There's a side room over here.
Oh, God.
Hey, Ark.
Yes.
I think you did give them to us in the correct order.
Like I said, I don't know if I did or not.
No, you did.
Well, while Marks is working that out, Hyun goes to check the.
Okay, well, Kato, you look into the room where you currently are, and I'm guessing which way are you facing? Are you facing south or north?
He's more just kind of at the doorway, just kind of glancing both directions.
Okay, well, you detect magic inside of the rooms as you're looking. And likewise, by your examination, they're confessionals. Very, very simple confessionals. It's like one side has a curtain, the other side doesn't.
Gonna look for any kind of traps or tripwires or something. Just in case.
Don't see any traps.
Second opinion?
You want a second opinion?
Yes, that's why I asked for a second opinion.
But, okay.
Just want to move stuff.
Second opinion is a 29.
You don't detect any traps.
Okay.
Takes a closer look. Nothing obvious. And if there's something there, I'm betting it's more for privacy than anything.
The trap isn't in the confessional.
Looking at to find those actual magical auras or whatever's emanating them.
Well, there's 2 over here that you can see.
2 over where?
In the area that you ran.
Okay.
That you can see. 1 inside of the little area that you're currently in, and 1 on the other side of the curtain.
Gonna see if that's more paper.
Roll perception, see if you can find it. You go digging around for a little bit, Kato, and you eventually go underneath the little sitting area where the curtain is cutting in half, and reach down and you pull out this dusty old book. You're not really sure what it is, but as you reach inside, there's a piece of paper that looks like it was used for a bookmark that is emanating that magical signature for you.
Is it another set of music, or?
Give me a second. I gotta remember what all I've given to you, which sucks because I've had to go back and rename everything. So, hang on. Let me scroll back up.
If you want, I can give you the other.
Oh, hang on. Let me rename. I believe that should be right. That should not be a repeat.
Nope, that's a repeat.
Yeah, that's a repeat. So, my bad.
Do you want me to send you the 3 I have?
Nope. Because I know which one I need to send now. There you go. You find that, Kato.
Okay. More expand some more.
Oh, Jesus. Just yell out, I'm already having enough time with the 6 right here!
Well, maybe with these ones you'll be able to puzzle it out better.
What are you doing, Dak?
Hey, Dak, you're muted.
Oh, cool, thanks. I'm just wandering around up here, just looking around.
Your detect magic is still going, so
Yep.
you do sense another magic source there.
Okay, is it like behind the curtain, or?
It is. It's in the it's in where the priest would sit for the confessional.
Okay.
Oh no, Dak, don't sit down!
Pulls
Hey,
the
hey.
curtain aside.
Hey, she's not a young boy. She's fine.
You pull the curtain aside, Dak, and inside you see what appears to be 2 little containers for incense. And likewise, as you're gazing around, you see that there's like a little nook in the wall that has a slip of paper in it, and then some Amphidory words written to the side.
Okay, she looks at the piece of paper. There's some writing in here I don't understand. Calls out to the others.
Fiona, that's kind of your
Yeah, and goes to
Area.
look.
Also, I found some incense. Maybe?
You
Or at
just
least
found the holders.
Oh, okay. Found an incense holders, at least.
Jesus. Oh, I didn't want you to open over there.
Confess your sins, my child. No, out of character. Yep, found some more music.
Fuck.
I think that was a repeat.
Maybe.
That one looks like the end.
Nope.
It's not a repeat?
Nope, but it is the end. Praise him.
I'll bring it over to him.
Okay.
Okay. Mikado, you still detect magic in the other side of that confessional.
Fiona brings it over to me. All you hear is just a loud dong.
Actually, let Zinni bring it over.
Just works his head, just smacks against the organ.
Anyway, Kato,
I'm gonna
You go
put
in.
10 on that.
yeah, you go in and look, and it's just kind of, it's nailed to the wall this time.
Okay. Like the paper?
Yep. And this time you see that the notation on it is actually written in blood.
Just gonna calmly, slowly take it off. There's one written in blood.
And blood. Ew.
How many do you have now, Works?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Do you propose this might be the last one?
No idea.
One would hope.
Just kind of holding it as far away from him as he can while carrying it over to Works.
As you're carrying it, another piece falls off.
Like a piece of the actual music.
Piece of music.
Picks it up and is this one also written in blood?
It is not.
Hands them both to Works. Have fun with
He
that.
smacks his head against the keys of the organ. Dong, 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 dong.
Sounds like it's coming
Zinnia
along.
just casually sits on Works' head.
Okay, so you have 9 pieces of notation, Works.
Mark. Hold on. I think I have 10.
You should only have 9. That's why I asked specifically how many did you have.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah,
I'll
let
have
me
to
help
check
you
for
out.
I will have to check for duplicates.
Being Zinnia right now.
Yep.
Okay. You look at she looks at one of the pieces and starts playing it, and it's rather haunting.
What is she playing it on? Her wings?
No.
Okay, I do have
the
9.
organ.
I have 9.
Okay, it's exactly how many you should have.
Poof.
Ah.
She has an instrument to play it on.
I have the beginning.
Ding, 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 ding.
I have the end.
Also, when Works figures it out, 2,000 extra experience to anybody who can tell me what the song is.
Good luck.
I'm curious.
I'm curious too, but I have no idea.
Play as a clip. I
Yeah,
just play as a
Sam,
clip.
you
I
can
can
play
probably
to
tell
me.
you.
Do what?
If you got a sample you can play to me, I would gladly hear it.
Oh, I'm going to play it through the entire thing once Works figures it out.
I'm
Once
going
he
to
figures out the order, anyway.
I'm going to mend and prestidigitate this pew clean so I have a place to sit.
You do so, Dak, and everything just kind of floats away. and you sit down on the pew, and it's nice and comfortable. There's like a blue, there's another blue satin cover with a white dove on it. The wood is surprisingly still very stable and solid. No signs of rot after you clean it off. It's musky smelling, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But
It'd be a lot easier if I was on a phone. If I wasn't on a phone.
here,
Kaido's
I can,
Kaido's gonna clean one up and put it and lay down.
In that case, Zinni is going to help Works put together an annotation by taking 20 for a 31.
okay. How are you trying to put the notation together?
She is just playing each piece over and over and over until she can start figuring out a flow to them.
Okay. You do that.
So, yes, that is taking 20 through...
Repeating like Works like stop.
Okay, consider it's going to take me 20 minutes just to attach all these files to a freaking email because
Okay, Works
freaking time.
with
Yeah.
Zinnia's help.
Oh, God.
What the hell?
What just happened?
That is roughly how many permutations there are for 9 different compositions.
You only need to do 7 of them because we know which one's going to be first and we know which one's going to be last.
Yeah, we do know the first and last.
Anyway, Works
Mm-hmm.
with
And 100,000.
with Zinnia's help. And I'm trying to size this appropriately so everything's legible.
So yeah, I'm not sure how many of us actually know the song because I think
If you don't know classical, you're not going to know the song.
exactly. Not sure if any of us are into classical.
With Zinnia's help, you know that's the order of the first page.
Just 2 rounds.
At least by when you look at them by ear and listen to Zinnia play it, that sounds right.
Let's see. I wish I could print the. Thanks.
Actually, thinking about it, since it's only one of each piece at a time, it could only be like 49 possible combinations.
Or it doesn't load. Okay, screw that.
So you have the first page done. Anybody want to try doing anything else to help?
I have no idea.
I'm literally using the only relevant skill my familiar even has, much less my son.
Okay. Well, works.
Yeah,
For additional help, are you in the party chat?
I am.
Okay, let me see something. When you look over the sheets, right beneath where Kato said fitting the potato has low light vision, from how that was restored to you, that the very top one is the top portion of the page, and it's blank all the way down afterwards with the paper restored. The second one just goes... Hang on. Oh, that's bad of me. The second one just goes... is a middle portion. And then the one beneath it, if I'm correct, no, I'm sorry. The third one is a middle portion, and the last one right there is the end of that page.
All right, so the fourth one is the last.
Is the last of whatever page it belongs to.
So we have the 4 here, or the 3 with the italicized page.
Basically, you have 3 pages that have been mended, and you can determine their order they belong in wherever they belong, because based on where they are is where they were where the page is, and then you have the first section complete.
Yay. Alright, so I'm gonna put them in that order then.
Okay. And then you have the other 3.
Well, you gave me the 3, or no, that was the 2. That goes the first.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, there's 9 pieces, and you're saying you put them to. I'm guessing you said you put those 2 in that order, or those 3 in that specific order together.
Yeah.
So then you have 3 pieces remaining,
which I'm guessing are gonna be, because I still have the NPCUs and then the 2 before that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Christ, this is so freaking hard on the phone!
I'm sorry.
Hold on. And unfortunately, doing it on my computer did I? If I had a physical copy in front of me, this would be 100 times easier.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm trying to piece things together on my end too.
I mean, it was easy for me because I just chopped the fucking thing up.
Yeah.
That was why I specifically asked, does anybody know how to read musical notation before I started? When 3 people said yes, I went, okay, maybe I can actually make this puzzle work.
Yeah, the problem is it's a lot easier to do when you have a physical copy in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because...
If this had been like a real life game, I would have printed these off and then
ripped them up,
and maybe burned them a little for good measure.
Oh yeah, no, I would have hurt you.
By burned them, I mean burn the edges so it looks like they're time worn.
I still would have hurt you.
And so you can't just piece together the rips.
fucking hate you, Windows 10.
Well, I mean, looking at it, it looks like the last two that aren't linked, like the top one is the top of the bottom one, or unless like a couple of the other ones share that same kind of staff on the bottom.
Okay, I think I've got another page piece together.
Okay. If you tell me in relation what they are, we can put them in.
I'm not even looking at file names. I'm just throwing it together in Inkscape.
Oh, I know. I was saying if you told me what order they were posted in party chat, I would.
Well, again, I don't have the file names. I am literally just copying and pasting them into Inkscape without them and just piecing them together by visual.
Fuck you, Windows! Why can't you open them as separate files?
Oh.
While you guys are working on that, I'm going to go get myself some ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm useless for this. Like, I read sheet music at one point, but it's been literally over a decade.
I don't have enough theory knowledge to piece together the order.
Okay, here's what I've got so far.
It was like years ago I was learning piano, but that was like so long ago I don't remember like any of it.
Okay. Well, if you got the pages, do you guys want to try playing them in an order now? Because you have three
Oh, we got
pages.
the first. Yeah, I've got the first and third page now.
And Works plopped the other three that I told him about based on how they were arranged together for a second page.
Oh, crap. Nope, that's not. Oh, I wouldn't give that Photoshop right now. I wouldn't get that to have a printer right.
My printer's still out of ink.
God damn it. What's
I think I got
working? No, here's what's funny. I work at Canon too. I work with copiers.
Aww.
Do you are you guys confident in the order you have them, or what order do you want to play them?
Well, I mean,
Just let me see what Fiona has so far.
well, obviously the first page that Fiona posted was the last one because it's got the end staff thing on it.
And Ark, you put together the first page for us already, right?
I did
You
not.
had something going in the.
I said.
I thought you
I
posted-
said. Based on how Zimnia played, you could figure it out. So.
Okay, but
Hang on.
can you just post the originals into party chat?
Sure. Hang on.
Sorry.
I have all the originals saved right now.
To do. No, I don't want to do that. I want to look at it first to make sure it's right.
I am back.
Welcome back. And
What is going on?
Oh, I got most of the pages picked out.
Hang on. Sorry about that. That was reversed. There we go.
The two you submitted, I'm very confident.
You keep cutting out. What was that?
With the two you've given me so far, they look right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make the attempt to play it? And if so, what order?
Well, obviously the one with the time signature is going first, and the one with the double bars is going second.
Works.
What?
Just tell me an order of how they are listed in Discord, please. I don't know what that means.
The one with the 12-8 in it, and the clef with the little squiggly line is the first one.
What, buddy? The hell? Okay, so the ones I posted first.
Yes.
Okay, and then?
Then the second one Fion posted,
Okay,
and then the one with the double bars at the end is the third.
so basically just reverse order.
Pretty much.
As soon as Kados
Actually,
hears it, start
roll a performance now.
Oh, fuck. Are you serious?
Dan will be doing another for a +2.
Okay.
Christ.
As
Yeah,
Kato
performance.
hears the music start playing, he's going to leave just in case.
Performance being my charisma, which is pretty much non-existent.
I'll get a +2 at least.
That's not helping.
Wait.
You'd be surprised.
Boop.
Gave him guidance. So,
Look,
for a
best I can
19.
give.
works. You
Mhm.
sit down, you breathe in and out, and you think long and hard back to the lessons that you had in Ishgard, of the days of practice, and slowly you start to play. And as you begin to strike the keys in this perfect time and radiance, very slowly the organ begins to light up and the entire chapel fills with the sound of you playing. It spreads through everything, and while this somber, beautiful melody plays, you watch as everyone outside gets to watch as each of the pillars lights up and blinks out. And one by one by one, the pillars dim and go dark. Each one vanishing as you play. And around the time that you finish the first page, you realize you're not even playing anymore. The organ itself has picked everything else up and is carrying it along. You stand and you walk out, and you can still hear it playing as you watch the altar in front of you start to slide away, and the lion statue atop of it begin to rise and shake itself like an actual animal, gazing forward at the party in utter silence as it lets the song play. And as the song continues to roll along, it starts to take an aggressive stance. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Okay.
What? It's still so early.
He wants to go to bed, dude.
Oh man. Spent so much time trying to figure out that music. I don't think we really got much.
Yeah. That's okay, though.
Well, Sydney is content that she got to be a muse.
Oh, so you said you wanted someone to figure out which song it was?
Yeah.
I'm not positive, but is it Nocturne from Friedrich Chopin?
More
No,
specific.
it's not.
Something. Can you want more specific? Oh God.
Exact title.
Is this Chopin?
Okay, Friedrich Chopin Nocturne in E flat major. Op 9, number 2.
Yes.
Did you look that up?
Totally had to look that up.
I heard the Siri thing go off.
Okay, Siri gets 2,000 experience.
I don't have Siri. Not true. I do not have Siri. I own an iPhone.
Nice.
Yes, but I don't have Siri.
Wait. You own an iPhone, but you don't have Siri?
Yeah, I turned that off. That shit is annoying as hell. Why would I want Siri on?
Okay.
Like, if you want, I'll hold up my phone to my freaking headphones so you can ask her stuff. I don't have her on.
I'm just reminded of back in high school when we were in the middle of class and all of a sudden Siri would pipe up like, "Shut
Plus,
up, Siri!"
Plus, that wasn't me that turned on the Siri.
Oh man.
I don't have an iPhone.
I wasn't looking at it. I was in Discord. I was just laughing because I heard the did.
Yeah, no, I do not have Siri turned on. I can swear that up and down. I will promise that. I know that wasn't my Siri because I don't have it. It's on.
It's all good. Alright.
I had to look up the exact title, yes, because hell if I'm gonna know the exact title of Op 9, number 2, or whatever, but part of the reason I think I remember that is I did play Total Sonata.
Adrian, it's all
You know what? I'm looking at this music now. I'm just like, I hate this. It has to be Chopin. Because fuck that guy. also, Adrian, props for Eternal Sonata.
I
That was a
actually
great
played that
game.
game too.
Oh, I loved it. As a music nerd, I'm just like, this game is meant for me. Thank you.
Sadly, Chopin's not my thing, so I wouldn't have